Treat yourself to a nice virtual drink of your choice in the metaverse on me. Thank you very much. Who's looking forward to the failure of Mark Zuckerberg's vision of the metaverse? Who's looking forward to the kind of positive way of wording it? We've decided we're going to change focus. Things have changed a lot in the last 5 years, and we need to move with that change, you see. People have changed. So what we were doing is right, and everything we're doing is right. It's just that people have changed. People have changed, you see. I can't wait. The metaverses.
Over the years, we've had the opportunity to work with incredible developers like Vertigo Games, the studio behind fan.
Oh, that is brilliant you mentioned them. Look at that, look. Oh.
To work with incredible developers like Vertigo Games.
Oh, right, nothing yet.
The studio behind fan favorite.
Yeah, oh, listen. I'm going to put my horn up, actually. I need to put my horn up because, you know, I had my horn down there. Now I'm going to put it up. Because I've actually got something to say about this. You don't know what's coming, but I've actually got something to say about this. Carry on, so what you're saying? There's something to do with my pals. There's something to do with my pals. It does look like that a piano, doesn't it? Do you remember that double-sided piano in Eurovision 2009?
Arizona Sunshine.
I love Arizona Sunshine. That game basically got me and my friends through the first few months of the pandemic.
That's awesome. If you enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll be excited that we're partnering with Vertigo.
That poor woman.
That's awesome. If you enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll be excited that we're
Few months of the pandemic.
That's awesome.
Fucking
if you
Oscar.
enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll
Oscar.
be excited that
Fucking Oscar.
Months of the pandemic.
Now.
That's awesome. If you enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll be excited that we're partnering with Vertigo. That's
Oscar.
Love
Now.
Arizona Sunshine. That game basically got me and my friends through the first few months of the pandemic.
That's awesome. If you enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll be excited that we're partnering with Vertigo on 5 more great.
5. Look at here. There.
If you enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll be excited that we're partnering with Vertigo on 5 more great.
Now, remember in the rehearsal, remember when you put the horn up, it was a wee bit in front of you, so it's sort of covering your face a bit. So remember next time when you do it, just put it on a wee bit further out to your left, a wee bit further out. I know it doesn't look quite natural, it doesn't feel natural, but it just looks better on the camera. If you just sort of put it a wee bit to the left, because it was a wee bit, your thumb is just sort of going in front of your face a wee bit, just stick a wee bit out the side there.
Games. If you enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll be excited that we're partnering with Vertigo on 5 more great games from Deep Silver and others. We'll share more about this lineup very soon.
Nice. What else is coming?
Well, the Metaverse is about this lineup very soon.
Nice. What else is coming?
Look at that. You can see what's happening with the hair, can't you? You can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see that this is a form of comb over. Just there. You can see it. Aye.
It's coming. My friends through the first few months of the pandemic.
That's awesome.
Brilliant.
If you enjoyed that,
Must have been a nightmare for you.
studio behind fan favorite Arizona Sunshine.
Give me a second. Let me. I'm a wee bit behind with the thank yous, everybody, but
For work, a stylized one for hanging out, and maybe even a fantasy one for gaming. You're going to have a wardrobe of virtual clothes for different occasions.
Right, that's...
Designed by different creators and from different apps and experiences. Importantly, you should be able to bring your avatar and digital items across different apps and experiences in the metaverse.
Right, it's just...
All right, perfect.
Right. It's just that we know that not only are the graphics nothing like this, but there's nothing for the waist down. They don't have legs because what I've been told is people trying to, shagging things and all that. So that's not going to happen.
All right, perfect.
Boy.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going
So we know that none of this.
on?
Hi, Mark. What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're
We know that this.
floating in space? Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a creator I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Whoa.
I knew you were bluffing.
I don't think you can get these graphics in an actual game. Like. No, you can.
Knew you were bluffing.
This is sort of the limits of graphics in games.
Whoa.
A kind of cutscene. A cutscene. Lighting, look. You see how it's anti-aliased and all that, it's all quite,
I knew you were bluffing.
nice and kind of smooth at the edges and all that sort of stuff. The lighting there, that kind of... This is like, The Last of Us or Horizon Zero Dawn or one of these ones where they've put a lot of effort into getting the skin just right and wee marks on the skin and the kind of lighting just bouncing off there. You will only get that on VR, which needs to be very low graphics, very shite graphics in order for it to move about.
Bluffing.
You will only get that. You can't even get that in a game. This anti-aliasing. And with the motion blur and everything. You can't get that. Without your computer being fucking, a cracker. It's connected to a computer. Don't want to hear it. This will not happen.
Where is Nate?
For, I would say...
Caller.
Naomi.
A 100 year. 100. 100 years. 100. If you don't believe me, and I don't need to show you what it actually fucking looks like. 100. You think of any film in the past would have done something in the future and what it all looks like, and it's never as good. It's never as good. Back to the Future 2 didn't have the internet, mind you, but where's the holograms? Where's the fucking hoverboards? Where's the flying wars? We've no colonised Mars, no these sorts of things. Not going to happen. 100 years. 100. Yes. Unreal 5 is close to that in real time already, says Butch. Daddy, you listen to me. In order for people to be able to use that in VR, it would need to do that level of graphics in something that wee at, I don't know, 144 frames a second. It's not going to happen. You know what? It's not going to happen ever. And it has to be instant. There can't be like a kind of 50 millisecond delay because it make you go like, oh, here I feel fucking sick. It's never, you know how I said 100 years? It's never going to happen. All right? Never. See what you just saw there? That's never, ever going to happen. Ever. Yes. You're deluded. I'm 40 fucking 7 and I have seen how slow it goes. I've seen it. PS4. Got to the PS5. Barely any change. Nothing. Fuck all's changed. Fuck all's changed. It won't happen. Minimal gains. It's just a lot of shit. 4K telly. I've got a 4K telly. Can't tell the difference between that and HD unless you can't tell the difference between a 4K telly and an HD telly unless one of these two things. One, you go right up close to it, like you're actually walking past it, like you're walking through John Lewis. Like, while I'm here, I think I'll go into John Lewis and walk through the telly bit just to see all the fucking tellies that I kind of get. You know, just like walk by like that. Look at that. Look at the fish. Look at that. Look at Italy. You know, it's. I've got one. I've got it. Very, very good telly. Magic, brilliant telly. But you only really notice it if you sort of go right up to it. If it was HD, you would start to notice the pixels and all that, but it still looks fine. Or it would only really make... You'd only really notice it if your telly was actually 4 times as big. If you took your HD telly, whatever the size that is, imagine a fucking 50-inch fucking telly, and you doubled it to 100. It needs to be gigantic because you're not going to be sitting right up in front of your fucking telly, and you're not going to have eyesight that good at sitting there with the telly there. You can fucking see the wee pixels. I've been watching HD stuff on it, and it's fucking identical. It needs to be so big that you go, see if this was played this big when on an HD telly, you'd see all the fucking pixels. But look at that, 4K, you don't. Hertz is noticeable, I know, but nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's actually broadcasting stuff at 50 hertz, 60 hertz. Nobody's doing it. Don't talk about interlacing. Don't talk about that. I know what you're going to say. The day in Sky, the day with football. You know what I mean. Look, just it's all shite, right? See, if you don't think so, you're not old enough yet. You're not old enough yet. You'll get there. You'll get there. You get there. Let me stay in your lane. This is my fucking lane. This is my lane. This is not your lane. This is exactly my fucking lane. I am a producer of television programs. It couldn't be more my lane if you tried. Couldn't be more my lane. Flash innovator. No, we're talking about telly stuff. So far up his lane, it's in his house. Well fucking said. Nice one with the capsule, Bill. Normally when I like capsule, but that was a good fucking point there.